Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pwn TV. So, I've been on a quest to evolve Brian into a Squirmoth from an Alice Moth. And, little known fact, I have the one and only Gabrath meat on the entire server, and I am about to feed it to my pet. I bought the last Gabrath meat off of the server, and I'm not really sure why we're out of Gabrath meats. I guess everybody wants Brian to evolve, so they've got their own Brians and they're trying to evolve them. I don't know what the deal is. I do know that this one and only Gabrath meat is gone, which means now our server has no Gabrath meat. But hey, shuddering violently is definitely something new that Brian's never done before. He usually squirms uncontrollably when I give him an evolution food, but he's shuddering violently, so that's a good sign. I'm kind of psyched. I'm really curious. Is today the day that Brian decides, I want to YOLO and be a Squirmoth instead of an Alice Moth? Is today that day where we're actually going to see the epitome of Brian? The Brian that we all know and love, that we needed and we never had. Are we going to get him? Is he going to be in our Maw Garden finally? I have good feelings, guys. I mean, I know this is our third or fourth attempt at actually getting Brian to evolve, but he's never done that, shuddering violently, so I'm kind of psyched. So we're going to load back into the Maw Garden here. It will take a few minutes to load. Hopefully not. Hopefully 10 seconds or less. But for whatever reason, Maw Garden, like I said in my previous videos, really likes to just YOLO. When you're loading in, it takes so long to get this guy to load in. Alright, so we're in. Great. Ah, don't look at that. You can't see that. There's nothing back there. That's totally not Brian. Brian, why are you spoiling the surprise? Alright, so I'm R0ing, I guess. I can't zone in. Yeah, R0. Yeah, so I've been lagging all day, and the solution for me is just minimize the game for a moment, and then maximize it. So I'll do that. Let's see if that gets rid of our lag spike. Maybe? There we go. Alright. Epic. Well, that's interesting. It loaded and everything into the other side. So, Brian, you're so orange. What is this? That's not an Alice Moth. Brian, you did it. Guys, give a shout out. Brian finally did it. Brian is finally a Squirmoth. He's finally the biggest, baddest, bestest King Behemoth evolution in the game. As far as I know anyway. Well done, Brian! Well done! I'm so excited. So much orange in this beach. I don't know how I feel about all this orange. Guys, I think Tom needs to go now, because there's just too much orange on this beach for me. I can't handle it. It's just way too much. Grimmy is very uncomfortable with all this orange. Brian is just like, you know what? I'm taking sides. I'm orange now. I'm not fucking brown, black, red, whatever the bullshit color I was before. I'm gonna be just like Tom. I'm gonna be a badass furry behemoth, and I'm gonna be a Squirmoth. I'm gonna wreck it. I'm wrecking everything all the time. Brian, what are you doing? He YOLO'd hard, guys. It took me an entire week to get him to the point where he is right now, where he finally turned into a Squirmoth. I'm psyched. Let's see what he does when I interact. Probably hates me for it. Let's yell at him, I guess. Yep, he hates me. He's never gonna love me, you guys. Brian will never love anyone. There's just not enough room in his empty, hollow heart to love Jack other than Gabrath meat. But I am psyched because I got a Brian Squirmoth version. I'm pretty psyched about that. He looks pretty lit. Definitely gonna hang out in my Maw Garden for a while and enjoy the scenery and hang out with my new pal Squirmoth Brian 4.0 over here up in the house, representing all the King Behemoths that ever were and ever will be. That is this Squirmoth right here. And yeah, Tom, get out of the picture. What are you doing? You're ruining this. You're ruining my moment with Brian. Tom, stop it. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Tom, you don't even know. Dragon meat, I'm out of it. I will restock right now. Let's go. Alright, well that's it for this video. I just wanted to make a follow-up to see if I could finally evolve Brian. And it finally took, I guess. He's evolved. He's a Squirmoth now. YOLO. Shout out in the chat for Brian. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one.